Hello again, everyone. I am back with more Devil May Cry 5 and ready to finish the game. And I'm thinking of doing it in two parts, 18 and 19, and then the last one plus part, and then Mission 20 being the last part combined with the review portion, of course, at the end, afterwards. So, what happened last time? Well, Dante and Urizen, or as he should now be referred to as Virgil, face down once again. And before that, we faced King Cerberus and got an updated version of the Cerberus weapon. A little bit redundant to face a Cerberus again instead of something else, but I will admit it was still fun. And I do find it a bit puzzling, frankly, that we got a new weapon so late in the game. Then again, we got a new power from Doppelganger very late in the game of Devil May Cry 3. So, really, we would have got it. It's happened in other games anyway. Either way you look at it, more weapons, more fun, and plenty of options for playing the game many more times afterwards. And V revealed to Nero the truth of who Urizen was, and that he was Virgil, and that Dante and Virgil have been feuding for as long as anyone can remember. And Dante's trying to stop Virgil from wrongfully attaining unlimited demonic power, and so on, so forth. And that, Eva tried to save both Dante and Virgil, but before she could get to Virgil, she died. And it seems that Virgil's power play is not just some twisted version of variation on him trying to be more powerful so he doesn't lose anyone ever again, but it might also be due to abandonment issues, or a mix of the two, or one or the other. Either way you look at it, the feud is finally reaching its climax after many years and 4 games previous. The first game we had Nilo Angelo when Virgil was possessed, and of course 3 we had how it all started between the two. And now and of course 2 and 4, of course, which in a lot of ways was set up to 5, with Nero and his Devil Bringer and the Yamato. But now we come to this. So, yeah. Let me see, who's commenting? Hey, ready. Yep, just started, actually. So, yeah, let's go face Virgil Reborn. Urizen ate the fruit of the Kwiloff and gained power beyond reckoning. Dante's new strafe proved greater still. Bringing the demon to its knees, light up from Urizen, V approached and merged with the fallen king. Where once stood man and demon, Virgil was restored. Yep, V has also been Virgil, a separated part of Virgil this entire time. Yamato looks a bit different, too.
You got some pretty big cojones for coming back. Just don't know when to give up! Get out of my way, Nero!
Defeating you like this has no meaning.
Come on, Virgil. Let's do this.
Heal your wounds, Dante. Get strong. After that, we'll settle the matter. Thank you, Nero.
Is Virgil a changed man?
Damn it.
Because he seems different.
If that's your brother, what happened to V? He returned. To himself. Go home, Nero. This doesn't concern you. Like hell. I lost my right arm because of him! This is not your fight. I need to stop him, and that's all that matters. I'm not gonna let you have all the fun, Dante! You don't get it. Let me guess. I'm dead weight? Well, you can
That's
shove
not
it
it,
up.
Nero.
What is it then?
He's your father!
Uh-oh.
What? I had the feeling the first time I saw you, but I just wasn't sure. And then I saw how the Yamato reacted. And I was certain. He's your father. Now he needs an ass kicking. But I can't have you go kill your old man. My father.
Insert Empire Strikes Back meme here. So it is confirmed after all. Virgil is Nero's father. Uh-oh. What's this Evangelion shit?
That day, if our positions were switched, would our fates be different? Would I have your life, and you mine? Let's settle this. Dante.
The fact that they got the Quantum Ranger himself, Dan Southworth, to play Virgil again is awesome. Fan service.
What's happening now?
Oh god, I thought it was over.
This isn't good. We're gonna get dragged into this.
Dante, what happened?
My dumbass brother's back and I'm gonna rip him a new one.
Virgil's... How?
Dante! Made it for Lady and she paid for it, so consider it a rental.
Hey, you can't just...
Okay, we'll take care of that later. Right now, you three get the hell out of here. I'm gonna go take care of old douchebag. Got a feeling this one's gonna be a doozy.
Kalina Ann 2. Latest model of Mayhem. Identical to the original weapon, with something special hidden within. Replacement for the lost one. Well, I found the lost one. It looks like an oversized Laws rocket launcher with extra with a harpoon and with a whale harpoon and of course the rocket pods magazines. Ultimate Ordnance Tag Team, double Kalina, and we've gone from dual-wielding pistols to dual-wielding rocket launchers. I can't believe it. Can this game get any more 80 point, any more heavy metal? A dual wield of both Kalina and launchers, using a new function of Kalina and 2 to use both in tandem. Oh my Just keep jumping up the rails, haven't we? And I mean that in a good way. Holy crap. Well, definitely customize. I think we might have gotten all the weapons, the sword-based weapons for Dante. Or melee weapons, I mean to say. We started with Rebellion, ended up with Sparta, and then completed the final form of Devil Sword Dante. And of course, we've had Balrog since then, Cavalier, and King Cerberus. So, other than the two previous forms of Devil Sword Dante, we've had one extra melee weapon compared to Devil May Cry 4's 3. I would have liked more, but it is what it is. You can only... But it is what it is. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 range weapons, which again is a number up from DMC4. I've got... There's only one move for the Sin trigger left. So, double Kalina. Wow, it can combine into two. I'm pretty sure that's not how firearms work, but... Okay. I want to assume that they're going to unlock the other swords as a bonus, because I can't understand why. If it's just 4, then why would they give me 3 other loadouts of what is basically the same weapon? Doesn't make much sense to me. Wait a minute. I got both. It says I have both weapons equipped. Okay. And Ivory, Coyote, Kalina, Ann. Let's do it. So yeah, I'm gonna do these 2 levels in the next 2 levels in one stream. Then I'm gonna take a 5-minute break and come back to finish the last level and give my review. So that way it's not 4 hours long or anything. Ah! He does dual wield both of them. That's awesome. This game cannot get any more heavy metal than it already has. On second thought,
you'd come back. Damn it, V. Was this your plan all along?
Maybe it was. Uh-oh. It's the familiars.
Hey guys, where you been? I thought you went back into Virgil. You're gonna wish you did.
Oh, the wise guy Dante. We were spawned from Virgil's abominable thoughts. But you knew that already.
Come to think of it, I did know something was off. Just like with my old brother.
Well, we're merely the discarded thoughts from when he was Michelangelo. No longer bound in his consciousness. We're here now to kill you of our own free will. Liberating!
What? Come on.
And kill you we shall, Dante. Us, not Virgil.
Oh shit, it's the original Griffin theme. I don't want to kill them. I love them.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, Griffin. They remixed.
Can't wait for the rematch.
They remixed the Griffin theme from Devil May Cry 1. Oh my god, this game is amazing! So, the familiars, like, are basically residual thoughts of 3 of Mundus's minions. Oh, come on, I missed.
Get him, girl.
At least they didn't bring back Phantom though. He's the only one that is not a boss. Like, they brought Griffin back, they brought Shadow back, but not Phantom. They only brought they had him replaced with one of the Shadow demons, which was a lesser demon, not a boss. I guess I figured since they brought Phantom back arbitrarily in Devil May Cry 2, they decided to leave him alone. I don't know. That's messed up, though. We gotta kill the familiars of the guy who we played for a couple of missions. And come on, I loved them. I enjoyed fighting them. Why do I gotta kill them? That's just messed up. Super messed up. Uh-oh. Shadow. Ah, they even have his theme. Sorry, kitty.
Running away? Nah, didn't think so.
Why do I get the feeling we're going to be fighting all 3 of them at once? Individually, they're weak, but together they're strong. That's what I think's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm not gonna get all of them. It's going that way, but what's over here?
Oops. That doesn't sound good. Outrun this! Lock on.
I don't know how to use the spear as just the nunchucks as just as the lightning spear. Can only do it as a hold. Kind of lame. I mean, I wish I could actually switch to a style. That's probably the one thing I'm a little miffed about.
Free!
I would have liked a much more effective style switch for King Cerberus. Whoa, are they spawning or something? Am I going that way, or... Oh, what's that? Right before he could explode. Sorry, lady. Had to borrow it.
It's like I'm back on Malay Island.
Like the good old days. Wonder what would happen if Capcom actually did give the original Devil May Cry 1 the remastered treatment. Would be quite the game. But again, they've re-released the game like 3 times now on 2 different console generations, so I don't know. Maybe it's best to spend their resources on the next game. I do love the callbacks, though. Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Get back the gold ore by ended up using against Virgil in his Urizen form. First, Nero had to use the blood tubes.
Are they trying to atone for something?
Possibility. First Nero had to go to the blood tubes, now it's Dante's turn. Shadow. The Shadow theme.
Bring it on! This is great!
Not the worst place to die. Death's not on my agenda.
Black hole. That's 2. Now 1 more. Got him. Sorry, guys.
Should have known better. You got a good heart, but you're about as sharp as a marble.
Perhaps. But if you had even a little bit of trouble defeating us, imagine what Virgil can do to you. Go see for yourself. Us. This is our final
Rest in peace, little chicken. It's been a bash.
I actually feel sorry for them. Demons they may have been, but still. Yeah, in a way, this is like trying to redeem Virgil.
Nero, jump in!
Where's Dante?
He's got this. We gotta go now.
So this guy Virgil. Know him?
Vaguely, yes.
Lady does.
Dante said that guy's my father. What the hell's going on, Trish?
His logic is sound. I had a hunch myself.
This doesn't make any sense.
I know you hate Virgil, but you can't kill your own father.
It's true. You'd never recover from that. You saved us. You should be proud. Now you can put all this behind you.
Nico, stop the car!
No chance! After all this, are you insane?
Yeah, Lady killed her own father.
I'll go by myself.
I swear they changed Lady's voice actress. Doesn't sound the same at all. I do like that acknowledgement that, sees man on a mission trophy. Well, at least I didn't, I almost kicked the bucket there. I didn't want to use a gold orb. Yeah, it wasn't mission 17 that I got the trophy for. I get the trophy for not using anything. It was it was these two. This one and the next one. But yeah, Lady killed her own father, Arkham. And he was a twisted monster in every sense of the word, and she didn't feel any better about it. If anything, it was like, you know, it's not something anyone should want to go through. Now I have a question. Since Virgil was so, you know, so into the idolization of Sparta regarding his devil powers, and not liking his humanity and trying to throw it all away, what possessed Virgil to shack it up with some regular woman and birth Nero? Was he that desperate to be like his father that he ended up imitating him or trying to? Or did he just meet somebody and have a primal and let his much more primal human emotions take hold? I don't know. Will they explain? Maybe not. I like to think it's Virgil. It was Virgil trying to be like his year-old dad. And after all, in Devil May Cry 4, when you play as Virgil, it shows the cutscenes where he's visiting Fortuna, and you see one random woman stare back at him as he's walking, as if, who is that guy? So maybe I think it was Fortuna where he you know, did the deed, and that's how it happened. That's what I like to think. Virgil is his father, leaving the younger Devil Hunter in shock. Path was blocked by V's cast-offs. Having proved to them what it means to be a legendary Devil Hunter, all that's left is to confront his brother. So we're still playing as Dante. Virgil. Source Formation 3, huh? Well, I don't have any more orbs to do it. The brothers clash once again.
Hey, Virgil! Your portal opening days are over. Give me the Amato.
If you want it, then you'll have to take it. But you already knew that.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
How many times have we fought?
Hard to say. It's the only memory I have of us since we were kids. Time to finish this, Virgil. Once and for all.
Just like in the old days.
Likes of you, little brother.
Wanna bet? I wanted to parry, it didn't work. Summon swords. Uh-oh. Double trigger.
That's right. Come on.
He's regenerating health too. Well, he got me. I'm not getting the trophy now.
Thought I was dead? Ha! Too bad.
What the heck just happened? Double trigger versus double trigger.
Cut off your own son's arm for this?
My son means nothing to me.
Ah, he is the hardest boss in the whole game by so far yet. I wish.
Fun begins.
Ah, he's got doubles.
Not in a million years.
Save that until you win.
I gotta take out the familiar. So accurate. Right in the air. And he killed me, and he sassed me anyway. Ouch.
Nero, it's my son. Yeah, dumbass. You can't remember through that thick skull of yours?
Well, well. That was a long time ago.
I guess you were young once too. And as much as I'd love to hear that story, I think it's about time we
Ended this.
What? It's Nero. He activated a double trigger. Yeah, so far Virgil is definitely the hardest boss in the game. 2 gold orbs just to get at him. Huh, he He's definitely tougher than he was in Devil May Cry 3. By a long shot. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm just going to continue on with this part. I don't think there's no point. It's one level left. I'm already there anyway. Brotherhood defined by hatred and grudging respect. Rivalry for the ages. Virgil and Dante clashed all their grievances, their enmity, their reasons to fight. Not be their end. Nero finding his own reason to fight. Interrupted the battle between his uncle and father. True power. Huh, a phone. How is this still on?
Hello? Nero? Is that you, Nero?
It's Kyrie.
Did something happen?
Kyrie. When I was a kid, I was alone. You and Kratos were all I knew. And now all of a sudden I find out I have a family. What am I supposed to do with that?
You always know which path is right and which is wrong. There's no need to doubt yourself.
Thanks. I guess that's all I needed to hear. I have one last thing to take care of. And then I'm coming home.
He found his resolve.
I couldn't protect Kratos. To this day, I hate myself for not having enough strength. But this time is different. I swear! I'm not letting you die!
Oh.
This is curious.
Nero.
What form of power is this?
What the hell? This ends right here. Listen to me. I told you already. This is not your...
Oh!
You listen, deadweight. I won't let you kill each other. There are other ways of settling your differences. I'm putting a stop to this sibling rivalry.
You came all this way just for that.
Virgil. V. Whatever you call yourself. Dante's not gonna die here. And neither are you. Do you have a problem with that? Not gonna die my ass. That bitch slap nearly killed me.
If I beat Nero, then by default, I beat you. Agreed, Dante?
Whatever. I don't really care. I'm just gonna sit this one out. When this is over, I'll make you submit. Father.
Look at that. The freaking wings are like the familiar.
Nothing to do with you.
Stand down.
Nothing to do with me? It has everything to do with me!
Nero.
Fuck you!
Ah!
Seriously now?
Now they finally give a reason for frickin' R2 and the directional pad. They were saving it for this! Capcom, you fooled me, you clever bastards! For a buster. Oh! Nope, not gonna fall for that trick again. Ow. Missed it. Ah, I almost had him.
Ready to die?
Not how I wanted to do it, but okay.
Interesting.
Oh, brother. You cut off your own son's arm for more power, and you still lost. Enough, damn it! The underworld is taking over. We need to do something before it's too late. He's right. We need to close that portal. Hey, you lost, so you better do what he says.
I can still fight. But if those roots continue to spread through town, it'll just interfere with our business.
Now, that's the smartest thing I've ever heard you say. Better hurry up. We still got a score to settle.
Evidently.
Wait! Where are you going?
We need to sever the Qliphoth roots from the underworld itself. Then we'll seal the portal with the Yamato.
Hang on. If If you do that, you can't come back. Why do you think I'm going? Somebody's got to keep an eye on your old man. You can't just expect me to stay here while you both go. It's because you're here we can go. We're trusting you with things on this side. Capiche?
Make haste, Dante.
Yeah, I know. Hey, wait!
Ah.
Take care, Nero. Adios.
I won't lose next time. Hold on to that until then.
Idiots.
Stubborn as mules, those two. What happened? That's it? Come on, I want to see what happened.
Hooey! I'm still in freaking shock.
About what?
Duh. Your arm? Who the hell grows an arm back? It's just weird. It's like a lizard tail or something.
Look, I don't know, it just grew. I mean, are you kidding me? Lots of weird stuff happened. There were demons and scary plant roots and arms growing back. Lots of stuff.
You met your
Do
father?
You know how much love and care I put in that devil breaker?
Nope. This arm? It's nice.
So, how's it feel?
How's what feel?
Saving the man who killed your own father. Heard Dante killed Virgil once.
Doesn't matter. They're both gone now anyway.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry. If you want, Nero, over a loss.
Not cry.
It doesn't make you a crybaby. Does make you a little bitch, though.
There it is. You think I'm a demon?
I didn't cry when my asshole daddy died. But... yeah, I know. I wouldn't be here without him, that's a biological fact.
Right.
All I'm saying is, tough guy, it's okay to cry if you want.
I'm
Devils
not
cry.
crying.
Devils cry.
I'm not gonna
Kittens
cry.
cry.
Will you
Meow,
shut up? Will you
puppies
stop?
cry.
Look at you. You're
Why do you
nobody's
cry on my
crying, all right?
shoulder?
Stop
Come
saying
on, cry
cry.
on my shoulder. I know you
You
wanna.
say cry again. Devil may cry. Fuck.
You said it.
Hey, Kitty. Yeah, I'm coming home. Oh yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but I got a surprise for you.
Oh yeah, he's got a huge surprise.
You shut up! No, Kitty, not you. Nico, you know, and her big mouth.
Oh, now
What's
what?
your problem? Where'd you learn to drive?
It's the twins, isn't it?
Hey, sorry, I gotta call you later. It's time to get back to work.
Is it the girls or is it the twins? It's demons. Because of course, demons. We gotta kill them, don't we?
Got an arm. You're good.
It's a prototype, and this is the perfect place to test it out. Look, you're gonna use it, and it's
It's a work of art. Gotcha.
And it ain't complete without you.
Well, how sweet.
It goes over his arm, doesn't it? Or not. Just replaces his arm.
You'll get fixed as soon as we get back.
So, Devil's Cry, huh? Let's hear what that sounds like!
Okay, we're not fighting them. That's a first for 2 games. Oh, wait, we are fighting them. This is awesome. Was I not able to kill him at first? Is there a secret ending or... Oh, there's the tree.
Guess that's the end then.
If there's a secret ending that I missed, I'm doing that again.
So all we gotta do is cut this thing down.
That's right. I'm more than capable of handling this on my own.
You're gonna need some help. And someone to keep an eye on you.
Okay. Now what?
Useless pests. They must be ready to die.
Fine by me. Let's give them what they want.
But the battle's just begun.
So Dante and Virgil have sealed themselves off from the demon world to destroy the plant. Well, damn.
Those voices deep within bring you down to your knees again. Redemption calls unto all of those who persist with the strength of the few.
Well,
don't come to question all that you've done.
well, that's Devil May Cry 5. I'm at a loss for words, to be honest.
There is no mountain too tall to overcome.
Well, for one, I really like the gameplay for all the characters. They've all been polished to a mere sheen, and I love it. Nero controls better than ever. Dante's even more complex, but still great as always. And V, while we don't play as him as many times as the other two, is definitely fun to play with as well. Yeah. And I had a lot of fun with all three characters. And, as for the story, the story of Devil May Cry 5 is pretty much the ultimate send-off fan service. It really is. I like that it, it ties up a lot of loose ends from the previous games. What happened to Virgil. And also Nero's origin. And while most will probably not call the story surprising, that's fine. They wrapped it up with a nice bow for the most part. And that's okay. And I love all the callbacks to the previous games and the references. They really did their homework with how to wrap the arc of the series. Because from what they've told, I've heard this is supposed to be the last in the what is known as the quote Sons of Sparta arc. So does this mean that we're done with Dante and Virgil? I don't know. I think it would be kind of silly to dump Dante and his antics altogether. I think what they might do, have Nero have him do another game. I would like to see other characters get their own games, like Lady and Trish. I've said that already. Maybe Lucia. Because there's many things they can do from the series, not just with Dante. Hey, Toho Studios. Is that it? Is there a bonus scene? Not sure. Capcom. Please tell me there's another scene. Because I'm not sure what the enemy requirement is this time. few weeks later. Aw, the girls are having pizza.
Wow, no sign of him. Nothing.
Yeah.
Then can I have this office? Because I've been thinking it's almost time for me to settle down somewhere.
No, I don't think so. I rather quite like it.
Oh, I hate to spoil your dreams, ladies, but that shit ain't gonna happen.
What do you mean, Morrison?
See, there's this deed to this place, and I have it.
Oh.
Why do you?
Clever little devil came to see me right before his last job. Said something like, "My dearest friend, I know you'll keep this safe because them crazy bitches..." Did I say crazy bitches? I'm sorry, I meant ladies. Anyway, the rest of the story is not important. You get the gist.
I wonder if he even plans on coming back.
Got me.
What is important is I have a job for you two. Cause the rent ain't free.
So Dante lent them the shop. They're fighting again.
Score for Dante. I'm up one. When did you learn to count? We're even. You know, I'm starting to think this is never gonna end. Maybe. We got plenty of time.
Or he could find a way out. Oh my god. B. Showtime. A new job. Jackpot. Well, if there is a secret end, well, how to unlock the true ending, I'm honestly curious, because I don't know if there's... A new mode has been unlocked, Son of Sparta. Yeah, I already did that. Yeah, I want to see if I missed anything, because the last two games, 3 and 4, they all had bonus cutscenes, and I just witnessed 2 of them, so I'm not sure if there's anything else, and I've gone to great lengths to try and not spoil myself. Okay. Apparently, it's more to do Yeah, apparently it had more to do with beating everything as Dante and not Nero. Or maybe it was a combination of both. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's the true ending of the game. Dante and Virgil both went back down to the roots of the Kryloth and sealed off the demon world, just like in Devil May Cry 2, but with Virgil in tow. And those two knuckleheads are still going at it. Nero's demonic right arm has been restored, and he can now use both Devil Bringer and Devil Trigger. Awesome! Dante's blades. Dante can equip Rebellion, Sparta, or Dante, the sword, on the customized screen. I knew it. We do unlock them. Now it makes sense for the loadout screen. In Nico's reports, the enemy reports have expanded to include photos capturing the moments of an enemy's defeat. Costume changes are now reflected on the title screen. So Nero and Nico are both running one branch of the Devil May Cry agency in Fortuna, while Lady and Trish are now holding up in the DMC shop proper. And Dante left a will to Morrison to let them know. So, yeah, the brothers are in the demon world. Like last time, Virgil got sealed there and eventually came out, painfully. Then Dante ended up there and he came back on his own. So, it's a fair shake to guess that both of them will get out of there at some point. And it's quite implied from that will that Dante did eventually get out of there, perhaps along with Virgil. And I find it hilarious how, despite everything, despite Nero telling both of them to cut it out, they're still going at it. Like, you think after everything both Dante and Nero and Virgil went through, you'd think they would finally shake hands and say, you know what, all this brotherly fighting has done nothing for us. Oh, look at that, the menu changed. It has V in it. And Dante. And Morrison. Oh, Lord. So, let's take a look at the... let's take a look at things. Results of things, shall we? Son of Sparta, which I unlocked early. And a whole bunch of bonus options. Gotta improve my rank on some of these missions, though. They need S's. S's badly. I missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got I found half of the secret missions. So there's still more for me to do. What did I win what did I unlock now in the gallery? Art. That's what it was. Art for the game. Yeah, while I'm going at it, yeah, I loved the characters for this game. Nero was definitely much more mature for the most part, how he was in 4. Not as emotional, but he's definitely brash from time to time. Dante was definitely much more aged than before. V was a nice, interesting new character. Even if he is technically part of an old character. But I did love how he moved. Nico is pretty hilarious. Morrison kind of, even though they changed his race, I'm glad we saw him. Trish and Lady, I'm glad we got to see both of them again. I do kind of wish we got to see Kyrie. We didn't. Well, we heard her, so she's in the game, just we don't really see her. For the most part, the graphics in Devil May Cry 5 are first rate. The RE engine, I don't know what black magic Capcom used, but it's a phenomenal engine. It was very good in Resident Evil 2, although it did have its moments where parts of the environment started to look a little blotched. But in DMC5, everything looks, for the most part, first rate. Like, oh my god. Definitely one of the best new game graphics engines ever made in a while. If there's really one thing I have a bit, I don't think it's, well, it's not really the engine, it's more like the character modeling. Some of the character models do look a little wonky, in my opinion. Some of them are, you kind of get used to, like Nero and Dante. I got used to them after a while, because, you know, I much prefer the much more anime look of the previous games compared to this, but I kind of got over it. V was an all-new character along with Nico, so I don't really have predetermined opinions as to how I would judge them. Virgil definitely looks way different in his face than he ever did in the previous games. I do like the nice change, some of the changes to his coat, though. It looks good. Although I do think the coat tails looked a bit longer in 3. And I love how in the end he's like, "Don't say it, Dante." And Dante just says, "Jackpot." I don't like Trish and Eva's face models, though. They looked... Like, I don't know what else to say other than the fact that I think they could have done better with her. Or both of them, rather. She just looks off to me. Lady looks fine. Not as anime-ish like she was in the last 2 games, other than the outfit, but... Yeah, Trish's face model, they definitely needed to work on a bit more, because I didn't like it. As I was saying, I loved how all of them played. Virgil, Dante, excuse me, not Dante. Nero is basically a much more refined version of how he was in 4, just with the Devil Breakers. And, yeah, I complained earlier about the D-pad and R2 being completely useless. Well, little did I freaking know that they were saving those for the unlockable Devil Trigger and Buster attack. So now I take it back. Dante, again, is more or less how he was in 4, but with a much more expanded moveset to an almost daunting degree. There are some things about it that work. A lot of it works, although there are some bits where I'm like, could have been better. Like, I don't like the whole back to forward combo with him. I think it's too finicky for its own good and should have been simplified a bit more to something better. I could also wish he would have had a couple of new weapons, but for what's there, works for him. And then we have V, who is definitely the much more restricted of the bunch in terms of what you can give him, because he only has the 3 familiars and his cane. He doesn't have anything else. You can hit the upgrades to his moveset are fantastic, but at the same time, I kind of wish there was a little bit more. But for what they give him, he's definitely very fun to use, and I do like that twist with the whole Virgil thing and how we do actually fight the 3 familiars from Devil May Cry 1. I love that, and yeah, as I was saying about the game's plot, it's a love letter and wrap up to what started all the way back in the 1st and 3rd game. Do I think that Dante and Virgil are going to be gone completely? I don't think so. I personally think that knowing how rabid the Devil May Cry fan base is with regards to their love for Dante, I don't see them writing him out completely. If they do plan, as far as the Sons of Sparta as an arc are concerned, from what they've said, that's wrapped up. So I can see them definitely putting Dante and perhaps even Virgil much more into a side role than this game or 4 did, where perhaps they're in a mentor role. I could definitely see them doing something with Virgil. I mean, Virgil's has only been 1, a villain, and 2, a bonus character for previous games with no full influence on the plot when playing him. So I can definitely see them possibly doing something with Virgil. Maybe have like a father-son themed game with the both of them. I definitely would like a game with Lady and Trish. If not a whole full game, then go the Uncharted Lost Legacy route for the both of them. Like an expansion that can be in some ways considered its own game. Nero and DT. It looks like freaking Devilman. It really does. I love it. They gave him a full Devil Trigger. Dante's Devil Trigger. I really loved how they took the Majin Devil Trigger from 2 and gave it its own meter for Dante, so you can make a super powered version of it, and it's awesome. I definitely would like to have Virgil, they applied the same to Virgil too. Normal Devil Trigger and Sin Devil Trigger, or at the very least an expanded one. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Virgil get his own game. And the enemy variety is great too. I love how it's both a mix of new demons as well as callbacks to old ones. And Pusas are definitely the newest. The 3 hells, named after the 3 rivers in the 9th circle of hell. Death Surges was a nice callback to 1. Riot. Behemoth. What an ugly thing. Goliath. Artemis. Nidhogg. Elder Garion. Gilgamesh. The Angelos. Malphus. All the various weapons. Yeah, some I wasn't able to use as much as I'd like, but for the most part, I had a lot of fun with them. Schematics for the arms. And you know what the best part is? Despite beating the game once, you have plenty of incentive to play more of it. Like, extra difficulties. Alternate, full video stuff files right here. The jukebox. Library and everything. And we fought everything in the game. Virgil. The last one. Son of the legendary Dark Knight and Dante's brother. Lady says he once lost to Dante and got his ass thrown to the depths of the underworld. Later he turned his sword, the Yamato, on himself, using power to cleave demon from human, and so sever everything that was holding back his demonic side. So V was the humanity he left by the wayside. Virgil's weekend days are over. Now that he brought them back together. Seems crazy to think that the weird bastard who ripped your arm off was Virgil. Couldn't take down Dante. But he cast aside his quest for strength, turned to be the most important thing of all. His true power was inside him all along. What a bunch of corny crap. Oh, not really. Oh, that's a sweet-looking devil trigger. Look at the exhaust coming out of his head. And reverse Baraka blades. Virgil's true demon form. Always thought that his humanity was stopping him from unleashing his full potential. Well, sure's got his demon power figured out now. Yamato is stored in his arms. Yeah, that's new. That's a new thing they did. Second Kalina Ann. Huh, it even has a tiger stripe camo on the chassis. Ha! I knew Dante had it in him. He found the Kalina Ann and brought it back. Now that coupling mess of my hidden Kalina Ann 2 won't go to waste. Well, yeah, Nico's gonna have to make another one for... He's gonna have to make a third one for Lady, because Dante ended up with both of them. Anything else in the library? Nope, that's everything. And we still have more. There's still more to the game even after this. They're gonna be releasing Bloody Palace mode at some point. That I do know. No EX for V. Now, I do not know the full spectrum of unlocks for Devil May Cry 5. I hope there is more in the way of unlockable costumes. Because 3 had a boatload of them. Whereas the base, the original version of 4, had barely anything until the special edition came out. So it would greatly disappoint me if there are no bonus costumes for the 3 characters other than the EX color schemes, which I only got for the deluxe edition. Because honestly, what makes a good hack and slash game even better for me is unlockable costumes. I love bonus costumes, and if there are none here, I'll be very disappointed. If I can unlock them for playing more of the game, then I'm happy. And if not, then well, I'll be kind of bummed, to be honest, because I loved choosing different outfits for the characters. So, plenty of content. Story-wise, I love the game. I do think the beginning and the end of the game is a little wonky in storytelling due to how the tree just magically appears. And then at the end of the game, we don't even see how Virgil and Dante topple the tree. Instead, they're just fighting demons in the underworld. But I think it's pretty obvious as to what happens. And yeah, Trish and Lady and Virgil and Nero and Nico are now the heads of Devil May Cry until Dante comes back, unless he retires. And Virgil, well, I don't know. There's so many possibilities to what they can do now that they've finished this story that has been, what, 19 years in the making? Yeah, because the first Devil May Cry came out in 2001. It's now 2019. So it's been 19 years since then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 19 years. 19 years to put the child to rest. So Lord knows what they can do. I mean, I already listed a few ideas already. But whatever happens, happens, and I verily look forward to what comes next. And I hope to God it doesn't take another 10 years. 2 years, please. Just 2 years, Capcom. Maybe less if you're capable. Just don't take another overly long hiatus, especially not helped by another stupid reboot. That didn't need to happen. But yeah, the voice acting is great, the writing is great, it's funny, it's witty, the whole game is just awesome in terms of character. And the gameplay is smooth and refined more than it's ever been, and distinct for each character. And I really look forward to seeing what they can do with other characters. And after having played Lady and Trish in 4, as well as Virgil, both there and in 3, in the PS2 anyway, I do plan to do a playthrough of him for the PS4 HD version for 3. I would love to see more with those characters. And the graphics-wise, again, it's so good. The RE engine is fantastic. The music for Devil May Cry 5 is very good. I don't know if I would call it one of my favorite games, my favorite in the series. I think that honor still goes to 3 and parts of 1 and 4. 3 most definitely. But there are good tracks in here that I do like in 5, although I really wish that they had just gotten the guys who did the themes for Dante in the 4th and 3rd game to do the music, because I'm sorry, I hate that track that they got for him in 5. It doesn't fit, in my opinion. I did get used to ignoring it after a while, but it just doesn't feel right. And of course, despite all that, epic story with very thought-out missions. The bosses and enemies are great. Again, love that some of them are called back to old ones while being new ones. And they definitely refined the gameplay for them in a lot of other ways. Yeah, they still do good boss battles for this genre. And they're all very challenging, as they get even more challenging as the game goes even more forward. So the game did start off, to me, at least on normal Devil Hunter difficulty, as being a little easy, but as the game got further and further, it did start to feel a bit harder. Like, I got my ass beat by Virgil, multiple versions of him. The third Urizen form, he beat my ass and I had to use an orb. And then he beat me 3 times, twice as Dante and once as Nero, and I almost beat him as Nero without the gold orb, but he got me at like the last bit of it, despite having the last bit of health left on him, which I shamefully used and ended up beating him within the next 2 nanoseconds. So there is definitely a lot of practice involved for doing the game straight without any continues. If there is one thing in terms of gameplay that I do wish they did not get rid of, it's the life. It's the Devil Stars and Life Stars. I wish they didn't get rid of those. Well, because frankly, I don't know. It just feels like a slightly empty without them. Because you have the whole store with in the Divinity statue in Nico where it has items. Well, once you buy all the blue orbs, devil orbs, and gold orbs, there's nothing left. It's a useless part of the game at this point. So why they took out the health and devil trigger stars is honestly, in my opinion, a boneheaded move. I get what they were going for with the red orbs as a continue system and the overabundance of gold orbs, but honestly, I think they should have left the stars in both of them. That's just me. That's just me, really. And I don't like how I can't really select the breakers, the devil breakers, you know, in-game. I have to sacrifice them. But it doesn't break the game. There's plenty of them that you can both, due to the amount of orbs you get and the ones you find out in the field, you can ultimately find more of them, so it doesn't totally break the game. I just wish I would have had stars, but it is what it is. Overall, I had a lot of fun and a lot of laughs with Devil May Cry 5. It's not perfect, but it's damn close to it. And next to Ace Combat 7 and Resident Evil 2, I would say these have been the most fun games I've played so far this season. Metro Exodus, which of course I liked, but I did find a lot of, and personally I did have some issues with it, but I enjoyed that one as well to a good extent. As for what I would consider my true game of the year so far, well, it's either this, A7, and maybe RE2. I think I'm leaning closer to this. Sheesh. And 2 of those 4 games are Capcom games. So let's see if Capcom can keep being on our good graces and, you know, giving us better games after the decade or so of screw-ups that we got. But it's looking good. Keep going, Capcom. You got this. I wish they didn't put in microtransactions, but hey, at least the game can be played without ever buying or using them. Kind of like Dead Space 3. You could do the whole game without using them, and you won't even... And even when the servers are out, you won't ever be forced to use them. So that's at least a courtesy. But, all that said, Devil May Cry 5, loved it, had a lot of laughs, enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to be playing the game again many times after this casually to, you know, improve my gameplay and, of course, go after trophies, find whatever bonuses are still left, and just, you know, have fun with it. Until the next DMC game comes in the hopefully, very hopefully near future. So, that's it for this playthrough of this highly and very much awaited game. And I'll be back next time with whatever game I have on my mind to play. And I've got quite a few, so we'll see what happens. So, that's it for Devil May Cry 5. Hope you all enjoyed the playthrough. Like, share, subscribe, and comment, and so on and so forth. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, y'all. Jackpot.